All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now. Come on, AT Gator. Check safety.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We own them. Check nine. 66. Bullet. Half. 2-6.
On second down, here's Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go, man. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Bad luck. You got 3 down.
Now they try the right side here. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyler Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points, straight line.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready? White 25. 52 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Third and short yardage. Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
22's coming, Mike. Check. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ready. Flag. What is that? 5-0. Let's go. Check. Check. Wait. Check. 50. Let me go.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Agnew now to return. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 25 on second down, Winston. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Tight dog. Slam, flip it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Switch. Wait.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
52. Mike 52. That's the echo. 52, Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Here we go, G. Get off the field. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, on three. Motion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And going deep for Hill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers get a score closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22's coming, Mike.
Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
525. You ain't going nowhere. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Shift, shift. Flip it, flip it, flip it. No. Check it.
On 3rd down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Watch the run. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's get the ball. 5-2's the mic. Yeah. 5-2. Bandit. Ball trot. 52's the mic.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. I got one. I'm coming. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Ain't no good rest.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's go, D. Check. Watch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? Flag! What you got? Jump back and turn over. Get that, fella. Get that ball. Jump. And even.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 10, Murray dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Murray's as he sets to throw it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also shows confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check your hot read. Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Switch. Big Ed. Watch twitch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Winston. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Green Bay.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Check. Hey, stop. Let's go. Sponge. Hey, 5 on the 50. Switch. 5 on the 50. 5 on.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Come on. Sunday. 52's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop. Easy. Hey, Mike 52. You got green, Timothy. You got nothing. Mike 52. Let's go.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Drop deep. Hey, alert 3.
Now Chubb running right. Room here to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
We got this. 52's the mic, boy. 52. You. Let it go.
Back to throw it. Murray looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. If you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried.